Hello from Bohol. Today's video is going to be about how to choose a video light or a photo light for underwater. Hello underwater friends. If you're looking for a light, either for video or photo, and you don't know what to get, well, this video is for you. Today I'm going to give you 5 things to check when you want to buy a light for underwater photo and video. First of all, and it's not actually a number one, but it's in general, budget will be your main reason to choose something. If you don't have the money, if you just plan on doing a few dives with it, well, don't spend too much money. If you want to be more professional and if you have a bigger budget, then buy what you can. So I'm gonna give you 5 things to check to buy the perfect light for you. First thing you want to check is the power. The power is gonna be in lumen. So the higher the lumen it is, the better it is in general. Personally, I have 3000 lumen lights and I have 2 of them. Actually 3 of them, and it's quite okay. But I wish I could have like 20,000 lumen lights. But it's definitely not in my budget. So depending on how much money you have, well, you'll go from probably 800 lumen to about 20,000 now, maybe 30 even. Number 2, the angle. If you want to do photo, most likely your light is just gonna be to be a focus light. So it doesn't really matter, and actually the smaller, the narrower the angle, the better it is. So between 10 and 30% will be definitely way enough. For video, on the other hand, it's the opposite. The wider it's gonna be, the better it's gonna be. So for video, I would recommend no less than 110 degrees. And if it can go even further, that's better. Next one is the uniformity. It's better if you can try your light and you just take a white wall or any color wall and you lead it at a certain distance. If you're doing photo, like we said, the narrower it is, the better it is. And if it's with a spot in the middle and then more diffused on the side, it's absolutely no problem. But for video, you want an even light. So you want to make sure that there is no spot in the middle and then a diffusion of the light. You want the light to be completely even, and that's going to be a sign of good quality. Next thing that is important is the temperature of your light. Depending on the light you're going to bring, the color will be of a better or not so good quality. Normally you want to try to have a light that have about 5500 lumen. That's the same as the light of the sun. So when you bring your light, it's going to be very white and it's going to be easy for color balance. Some lights will be off, so will be a little bit yellow or a little bit blue. Well, then you need to know about it and adjust with your correction on the camera by doing a manual color correction. Next thing is going to be the battery. Do you have a battery that is integrated and actually nothing to open, like for example the light and motion lights, where you just plug 2 pins in the back of your camera, of your light, and it's charging. You don't need to open anything, you don't need to do anything special. You can just keep your lights closed all the time and then just rinse for sure the connections. But other than that, there will be definitely no water getting in your housing. You have the ones also with bigger batteries. Like in my case, I have those kind of batteries. They're quite standard and easy to recharge. So I have a charger. I have quite a lot of those. And then I put 2 per light in my case. You definitely don't want to have disposable batteries that you use one time and then throw away. It would be so much waste for nothing. So those batteries are a good option already. And if you can, also have a battery integrated in your light. Most likely you will have to pay a little extra for that. The battery life is very important for your choice. What I think is your battery should be able to last at least 2 hours on a medium setting. If this happens, that means that you can do a day dive for videographer, dives, your 2 dives, and still have enough light whenever you need it to lit the subject you want. If you're doing night dive, that means you have more than double the time as extra safety. So in any case, you will be good. And then on full power, most of the time you will have between half an hour and 40 minutes, depending on the brand. I hope you like this video. If you're interested in the content, you can check the channel, subscribe, and hit the bell button. If you have any question or any subject you would be interested in me doing next time, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. I read them all and I try to answer. So if you want to know about something, maybe I have some knowledge about it, and then we can make a nice video about it. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.